All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now, 180. Check. Watch 54. And let's get this. One, later one. Jam.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Get up. Under Purdue. Under crunch. Check nickel. Greystone, travel.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Watch the safety creep. You go. Kill. You got tight right there.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mason Foster. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. So Dalton now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken in at the 1. Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response?
big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Go!
Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. 55, Mike. 55. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. The quick slant caught. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing, Dalton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Max Crosby able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. On 2nd and goal, Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down now. Richard, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On second down, it's Jacobs, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing his car on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 32 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
We got this. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, 92 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Here we go. Can. 55, Mike, 55.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And able to find Green. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my #1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Dalton's pass complete to Green. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Dalton sets up play action. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Eifert. It got his man complete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On second down now, Richard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Under 10.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Dalton now to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Carr gives to Richard. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action here with Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's got Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Dalton off play action. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on second down. Dalton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Kill, turn up.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now here's Ross.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Passing, it's Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Dalton to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Andy Dalton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Dalton, and that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Room to run again. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 73 yards. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Bengals' 9-yard line.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And what my favorite coaches always talks about, brick